Aloha, day 11 of 30, doing a session outside today. You might not be able to see behind me. Track face, going to be doing some pinch blocking and some hub work today. Nice and light on the actual grippers, but I'm still using them. So I'm still staying within the challenge parameters, but my accessory work is basically going to be pinch block and hub pinching. But yeah, hands feel fresh, hands feel great, hands feel really strong. Elaine was asking me, she was like, how are your hands feeling? Are they feeling stronger? Are you feeling stronger? And the answer is yes, they feel really strong. I don't feel like I'm battering them because I am training them every day or doing something with them every day. I am definitely getting the benefit that I was looking for. I'm getting this steady progression, even though it's been less than 2 weeks. Already my hands feel more resilient, they feel stronger. My wrists, my forearms, my elbows, everything that I've been working either directly or passively has definitely been benefiting. Does that mean that everybody should be training at this sort of volume? Absolutely not. I think you've got to experiment with yourself to see what fits or doesn't fit. Personally, I think because I've got a lot of years and a lot of experience with already doing grip work, my hands have obviously got some sort of conditioning there already. Whereas if you're completely new to this movement and doing this kind of thing, I think you probably want to err on the side of caution, a little bit more recovery time before you jumped into doing a challenge, because you might, I'm not saying you will, but you might hurt yourself. So with that said, I'm going to get warmed up, do my gripping, do the usual sort of circuit, do some reps on some of the captains of crush, and then move on to the pinch block. I'm still deficient of a white band to warm up on, but it's all fine because I only do one set, in all honesty, because it feels so easy and so light now, so I can just pass it from one hand to the other. Yeah, on the pinch block and the hub today, I'm not breaking any records. Again, I'm just using it as accessory work to just work the hand and the fingers from different angles. The reason why I want to do some pinching, so like some block work and some hub work today, is because it works the thumb just a little bit harder. And I went a little bit easier on my IM tugs yesterday, and I'm not going to do a ton of sets on the IM tugs today. Instead, I'm going to let the hub and the pinch block kind of do that extra thumb work. You know, call me a big fat liar, but having, you know, if you're a bloke and you have real skinny hands and no meat, you know, in these parts, particularly around the thumb, your hands look pretty dainty, you know. And I don't think there's a lot of things worse in the world, so don't quote me on this, but, you know, you put your hand into shake another guy's hand and, you know, you feel like you're holding on to like a meatless pack of bacon. I think there's a lot wrong with that, and it's easily remedied. That's the thing, it's super easily remedied by doing the kind of work that you see me doing on these videos. It is completely necessary for me to do these warm-up sets, but the past few days they've almost been feeling too easy. Like these first, you know, the IM tug 1 and 2, and then the first, you know, 2 to 3 perhaps, you know, captains of crush are like nothingness, which is great. Like I'm taking that as a real positive, as a real win, obviously, as just this extra strength, endurance, and hand toughness and resistance is sort of building on the days that I'm doing. But don't forget to warm up, boys and girls. Like the face tracking's great on this thing. I absolutely love it. The only thing sometimes is you have to kind of like stop, frame up where you want to record, and then restart again if you don't want it like bobbing up and down like crazy. It's funny, the green band, now I'm really feeling it out. I can do it, But I could do with like between the white and the green, there could be another resistance level, you know, just for warming up. I feel like it's like jumping from, you know, a 10 or a 12.5 kilo dumbbell to like a 30. You know, when you're doing shoulder press, when really you could do with like going to like 17.5, a 20 or a 22.5. Ooh, yeah. I mentioned in maybe a few days ago, maybe more than a few days ago, maybe right back at the beginning, that any time I've actually PB'd or, you know, moved up through a rep range or, you know, a particular, you know, gripper, I've always been doing some pinch blocking and some hub pinching within that, you know, same training session. Almost like these movements have warmed the hands up even more and like activated parts of the hands that weren't previously available. Maybe it's just a mental thing, or maybe there's something inside of it, but inside of the same warm-up circuit that I'm doing today, I'm also just picking up the hub and the pinch block, you know, to get my hands sort of activated, you know, ready to rock and roll. I'm hoping the little wind muffler today is doing a good job of reducing or getting rid of the wind. The wind literally seems to be just blowing straight down the back of the house, you know, sort of next to me, but maybe these, you know, bits of pubic hair that are provided with the microphone will help. I didn't do yellow band yesterday, but I am going to do today. Elaine gave me a great compliment yesterday. She said that my arms were looking bigger. Brucey bonus points for the wife on that one. Okie dokie, great session. I've not done any pinch block or hub for a little while. I don't know exactly the period of time. So the different pressures that I was feeling today through fingers and thumbs was phenomenal. Penelope, Penelope, where are you? I can't even get you on camera for some reason. You know, a little fucker. So yeah, great session. Enjoyed doing the hub work, enjoyed the pinch block. Other things to get on with now, so I'm going to end this, but make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you're learning anything from from this series or this challenge that I'm doing. And yeah, we've got a sofa being delivered. My wife's calling me inside to make sure we get stuff sorted. So have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.